Hey guys, welcome back to another how to win video. Today I'm going to be taking Primo into solo Showdown Deserted Vertex. Now today's video we're going to focus more on positioning, and before you mention it, I did actually make a video on positioning a while back, like a couple months ago, and it was on Rockwall Brawl. So this map, Deserted Vertex, is actually quite a long range map, so I thought I'll take a brawler like Primo into Deserted Vertex and try and show you positioning once again, recapping what we did last time, but with a different map and with a different brawler. So without further ado, let's hop into the first game. Okay, so we're spawning down the bottom right corner of the map. We've got one box here, a gene to our right, and also another box in the top left towards us. Now, one key thing about positioning that you need to keep in mind is your game sense does play a big role in positioning, and so improving your game sense is going to help out a lot. But also just knowing where your enemies are and what's going on in the map right now is going to just give you such a huge advantage. So we know there's a Shelly, a Spike, a Bull, and a Gene all in this area of the map. So if I just chill here in this bottom right corner, or actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to look for the Gene to try and pinpoint exactly where he went, just to see if he is anywhere. There is this box here, and the Spike is right there, but we're just going to be able to open this one because he's not going to be able to kill us. So I want to try and pinpoint where this Gene actually went. So he's actually right here. We're actually going to go straight for him because we have the health and we have the damage to go for it. There's a Spike over there, so I'm just going to retreat, try to heal up a bit, get some health back, and see if this Spike either goes for the kill or just decides to retreat like he is right now. So now we're actually in a very good spot right now. So we're actually in the bottom right corner of the map. There are no other opponents here except for the Spike, who's almost dead. And we know, since there isn't anyone in this area, once the storm's pushing everything out, we can basically stay in this side of the map, holding our ground, making sure no one tries to kill us, and we should be okay. Like, this Daryl just went very aggressive. Don't know why he went for the kill. He wasn't going to be able to pick it up. So now we have secured the kill there. We know the Spike is directly in the center. We're in the bottom right corner of the map, and that means that people have to be fighting, or they're just chilling in some other spot on the map, like this Rosa, who's going straight for the Spike. This is actually pretty interesting fight. I was just going to move to the left to try and pressure the Spike into moving away from me, so it forces him out. Because the Rosa was going for him, I thought, oh, if I make it appear like I'm going to go for him as well, it kind of scares him, gets him to back away, and then it pushes him in a worse position than what he already was in. So, I'm still trying to see who the last player is. I know the Rosa's here, and I know the Spike is here, but I don't know what the last player is. I'm going to go for the Rosa because it's going to be a very easy kill for us. But it looks like it is a Bull, so we're just going to get all these power cubes. We have our super now, so I'm just going to wait. I'm going to use my super right now, just punch him a bunch of times. I'm just going to jump again, and we're going to take that easy first place victory. Now, that was actually a pretty good game for positioning. Like, I just gave you that example. We stayed in the bottom right corner of the map for the majority of the game, and we were just trying to get a good understanding of what was happening, where everyone was, and then we could sort of roughly locate where they were without even knowing that they were there. So without further ado, let's hop into the next game, and I'm going to try and show you another example or some other cool tips about positioning. Okay, we are spawning down the bottom right corner of the map, just like the last game, which is pretty interesting. This time we have a Tick who spawned next to us, so this will be an interesting game. We've got a Tara and a Tick. Definitely opponents we can go up against, and he's just spinning. So if they do get too close, they're not going to be in a good situation. So we are just going to keep in mind that we do have a Tick who's sharing this side of the map with us. Now this Tara's getting a little bit close. Don't know what she was trying to do, but it looks like she's going to back away. I'm actually just going to go and pressure this Tick right now off the start and try and just get the early game pressure so that he gets pushed out by the storm. He's doing a good job of keeping us at his maximum distance, so he's going to back away. Now that's actually either we get the kill or we force him somewhere else. That's what I wanted to do, because you don't want to be sharing your side of the map with other players. You want to just have it all to yourself, as that'll minimize your chances of being jumped, minimize your chances of being killed, and it will increase your chance of success and getting higher placement. So we know there's a Bull now who's sharing this position. This isn't very good, so we're going to try and take him out right here. We're going to be able to take him out. I have my super now, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to back away because that Piper literally just tapped us. So we're not going to go for the power cube, unfortunately. But we're going to stay in this corner. Now that we have our jump, it's going to be a really big threat to this Tara, so she just stays in those bushes. I don't know what she's doing. We're going to jump straight onto her. We're going to be able to take her out really quickly. We almost got our super again, so that's really, really useful for us. If we get one attack on one more player, then we'll be looking very good. So we know the Piper is right here in the center. She's going to try and get some shots off. I'm actually just going to go straight for her and just trying to juke her shots at the same time. Healing up in the meantime, trying to push her out of this situation, because I don't like her holding down the middle when she is in those bushes and we don't know where she is. So I'm going to stay up here. I'm just going to keep trying to dodge her shots and healing up. She has a super already, so we're not really charging it, so it's not going to give her an advantage. But she is going to stay in this corner, so I'm just going to go straight towards her, pushing her right out into this corner, just like that. And now she's in a really bad position. We're able to do that just because we are playing Primo. So if you're playing any other brawler, obviously that wouldn't be the best play. Now it looks like she has gotten in a really bad spot. She went for the Mortis, and the Mortis is also really weak, so he's going to take her out. The Tara's going to go for the Mortis. We're just going to go for the Tara. The Mortis is one shot, so we don't really have to worry about it. And it is a Mortis. We are a direct counter to him. We're just going to use our super right onto him. We're going to be able to probably take him out here. He's going to use his bats. He's actually going to take us out. And that was actually a really interesting matchup there. He had a lot of power cubes, so he was able to do 2,000 damage a shot. But we still got second place, and we got 8 trophies. And I feel like that was a little bit of a better game for positioning, because it sort of showed you that you don't actually have to kill your opponents. You can just push them out of their situation to give you that area of the map. Like that Tech, for example, at the beginning of the game. We didn't kill him, but we moved him from the bottom right corner all the way to the bottom left corner, and that made it so we didn't have to deal with him for the rest of the game, and he got taken out at some other point in time. So without further ado, let's hop into the next game and see if I can show you another good example. Okay, we are spawning on the right hand side of the map this time. We have a box to our left and probably a player to our bottom left-ish, because that's where we were spawning the past 2 games. So we're going to quickly open up this box, and actually I'm going to go straight for the middle because I haven't seen any action. If I can secure the middle, it might be a better thing for us. So this Daryl's going to be right here. See if we can maybe get some super off. Maybe this BB as well. She's going to use her home run, so we are going to be able to potentially pressure her. Not really. So she's going to wait for her home run to go back. We're just going to try and get some shots off. She just used her home run, and we're able to get her in our range. I'm just going to use my jump to secure the kill. We're going to get those easy power cubes. And now we're actually going to back away. We're going to go away from the center because that Daryl was going to look for the easy cleanup. So we're going to change our position. We're going to go back to the bottom right corner, which has been working really well for us this game. So yeah, we're just going to stay in this area of the map, just making sure there's no one in here. There's another BB there. There's a Shelly going for the BB. So when there's a Shelly, the Shelly's actually really weak, and there's another Shelly who's right here who just used a super, so we can go for the kill. That was really risky play, but it did pay off as we were the one cleaning up everyone. We didn't have to initiate the fights. So now we're sitting very, very good on this game. 7 power cubes. We've almost got our super again. There's a player to the top left. I see their footsteps, as you can see, so it was a Primo. And now we know what we're dealing with. And I'm pretty sure it's a Daryl, yeah, so the Daryl's above us. So we know this bush is completely empty because they were fighting over there. And what I'm going to do is, I'm going to stay here securing this area. I'm not going to really pursue the kill. I'm just going to wait for them to do something. That Primo is going really passive as well, so there's no point in me doing anything. Looks like the Primo and Daryl. I'm just going to keep an eye on these people because this is what I really want to do. I want to look for the perfect time to sort of push up on them and see when they actually start fighting properly. Because at the moment, it looks like the Daryl is just chipping away at the Primo, and the Primo's not really doing anything. So yeah, it looks like the Daryl's going to move over here now. I'm just going to go for the Daryl right here. He's going to roll away. Good play by him. I'm not going to chase him. I'm not going to chase after him because I would lose my good position, and the Primo would have a better advantage on us because he's holding down the center. So I want to make sure that I am staying in the center and that I don't lose anything when I go for any kills. Like, once again, I'm going to actually go for this Daryl right here. Get him even weaker. I want to encourage the Primo to take him out. I don't want the kill. I want to encourage him. Looks like he's actually going to roll right by us. And since he did that, that's going to give us an advantage. I'm just going to jump the Primo as he jumped us. Going to get our shots off. See if we can get our jump back. Doesn't look like it. I'm going to just heal up. He's going to heal up as well. So we're just going to keep going around this little pillar here. I've got more power cubes than him, so I should win this matchup. But we will see. Just going to just try and peek him around the wall. If this comes to outstorming him, we will be able to take him out because we have more health. The storm just hit us there, so I'm just going to try and get some shots off. He's going to go out into the storm. Not a very smart play. I'm going to try and hit him once. He's going to jump us. We're going to jump so it gets rid of the damage of the storm. And I'm actually not sure what happened there. This was actually a really interesting game. Alright, we did take the first place victory there. That was a little bit lucky for him. We probably might have been able to play that a little bit better. I was going a little bit too passive. If I went slightly more aggressive, I might have been able to hit one of those shots around the center block. And I might have been able to do some more damage to him. But we still took the first place victory. And it still demonstrated how to position yourself to get a better advantage on your opponents. Especially on that Daryl. I didn't want to lose that spot in the middle. I wanted to make sure that the other player, the Primo, went for him. Or the Daryl just went for us and sort of died like he did there. So, without further ado, let's hop into the 4th and final game. Okay, we are spawned at the bottom left corner of the map this time. This is actually a bit of a switch up from the last spawns that we've had. We've had it in the bottom right corner. So I'm just going to open this box really quickly, and we're going to head towards this like crescent-shaped bush, which is one that I'd like to be inside. So we're going to open this box as well, and I think I'm just going to hold my ground in this corner. Unless this Shelly right here, we're going to try and go for the Shelly a bit, get some damage off. I don't want to go too aggressive in case she got her super and took us out, so we're going to have to be able to do that from now on. Unless she does that, so we actually forced that Shelly to go to the bottom right corner of the map, which is actually really handy. So I'm actually just going to stay in this area to sort of intimidate her. Not so much to get the kill, just to be annoying so that she goes, oh, there's a Primo there, I'm not going to go for that kill, I'm going to go for the Leon instead. So it seems like it's worked. We're going to stay in this bottom left corner, and I'm actually just going to stay in these bushes, and I'll cut back to you guys when the storm has pushed us out a little bit further. Okay, so the storm is starting to push us out a lot further now. I'm just trying to reposition myself because I know there's actually 2 Daryls in this game. So what I want to do is I don't want to stay in the corner because it gives me a much easier chance of being pinched. I want to try and sort of migrate to a better spot. I don't know how many power cubes this Daryl has. I know the other one has 12, so that's something to keep in mind. Just gonna wait for my shots to reload, and now I'm just gonna push up. It's actually a Shelly, not a Daryl. It's the Shelly from the start of the game, so this is an interesting matchup for us. This Daryl is gonna roll straight onto us and take us out. Now we did only take 3rd place because that Daryl did decide to go for us instead of the Shelly, which is a little bit unfortunate. But nonetheless, we still got 3rd place, which is 6 trophies, high placement. So that was still a pretty decent game for positioning. Off the start, all we did was secure our spot in the corner. We forced that Shelly out of there. We just made sure the Leon and the Crows sort of didn't go for us, I guess. If they were going to go for us, then we would have moved further and gone to somewhere else and try to hold that ground instead. But that wasn't necessary. We sort of stayed in the same corner for the majority of the game, and then we proceeded to move towards the middle and place really well. But that's it for today's How to Win video, guys. If you did enjoy, please leave a like and subscribe. We do actually make How to Win videos twice a week on this channel, so if you want more tips and tricks in Showdown, feel free to stay updated with that. And if you have any further questions, like you want some more insight on positioning yourself and other Showdown maps, you can hop into my Twitch chat. I do stream every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at 11 AM Australian Eastern Standard Time. The links are down in the description below. But as always, keep sweating.